I started off as an HR professional. हमारा जो olive oil है, it's one of the finest in the whole world. Zayteen back in 2025. Olive fields and olive orchards of Balochistan are very famous, and thanks to the government of Pakistan, so many initiatives have been taken. The goal was to make sure that we are, building a foundation. And the story was that the Zayteen, basically the word Zayteen means olive in Turkish.
हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू डिजाइन डायरीज। एक ऐसी सीरीज जहां हम डिजाइन्स की स्ट्रगल्स, ग्रोथ, कहानियों को शेयर करते हैं। पिछले कुछ एपिसोड्स में हमने बात की थी फ्रीलांसर्स की, क्रिएटर्स की, ग्राफिक डिजाइनर्स की, लेकिन आज की एपिसोड बहुत ही ज्यादा स्पेशल है। स्पेशल कैसे है? स्पेशल उन लोगों के लिए है जो कि बहुत ही ज्यादा डाइट कॉन्शियस हैं, जो अपनी डाइट में ये बनास्पति घी वगैरह इस्तेमाल बिल्कुल नहीं करना चाहते। वो जो ऐसे लोग जो कि ऑर्गेनिक चीजों को इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं, ऑर्गेनिक ऑयल्स को इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं अपनी डाइट में। सो हमारी आज के एपिसोड के गेस्ट हैं अफाक अली, फाउंडर ऑफ जैतीन डॉट पीके, जो सोल्यूशन लेके आए हैं उन लोगों के लिए जो कि बहुत ही ज्यादा डाइट कॉन्शियस है, जिनका मोटो है 100% एक्स्ट्रा वर्जिन कोल्ड प्रेस्ड, प्योरिटी हेरिटेज यू कैन टेस्ट, प्योरिटी यू कैन ट्रस्ट। तो वेलकम करते हैं हम अपने आज की एपिसोड के गेस्ट का, अफाक अली, फाउंडर ऑफ जैतीन डॉट पीके। प्लीज वेलकम अफाक अली। अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर अफाक, हाउ आर यू?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, वालेकुम सलाम। आप कैसे हो?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। सर आप अपनी जर्नी के बारे में थोड़ा सा स्टार्ट में शेयर कर दें ऑडियंस के साथ।
Talking about if you ask me about my journey, so I started off as a recruiter. I started working in the field of HR. I since I studied HR, so I studied. Sorry. So if you ask me about my journey, so I started off as an HR professional. My niche was recruitment, and I worked there for around in that field for around I would say 4 years. I started off in 2021, and I'm still working, but again, my interests have shifted from recruitment or from job to freelancing and you know uh, working as a consultant instead of full time job.
ओके, सो आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में भी थोड़ा सा बताएं। जैतीन आपके प्रोजेक्ट का नाम है।
Yes. So uh, if if I talk about Zayteen, so last year when I started researching about olive oil, since Balochistan is very famous for olive oil, many people don't know yet. But again, it's very important for everyone to know that Balochistan is very famous for olive oil. हमारा जो olive oil है, it's one of the finest in the whole world, not just in Pakistan, in the whole world. And many projects from Job and from Lorlai have been selected for international competitions, and many have won prestigious awards. So, if you talk about the project Zayteen, basically, so I started Zayteen back in 2025 in somewhere around May, and the initial stage was to just work on the idea and do some research के बेस्ट से बेस्ट हम किस तरह लोगों को सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. सो तब से बस इट्स गोइंग ऑन एंड वी आर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सेटिंग न्यू स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर आवरसेल्व्स.
तो सर आपके माइंड में ये आइडिया आया किस तरह से कि हमें ऑलिव ऑयल के साथ कुछ करना चाहिए, ये बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहिए जैतीन का?
See, as I mentioned, the olive fields and olive orchards of Balochistan are very famous, and they produce very high quality olive oil. And thanks to the government of Pakistan, so many initiatives have been taken to ensure कि हम लोग का जो olive oil है that is of premium quality. और again, when we talk about Balochistan, most of the times we feel that it's a very remote region, and many things and many realities about Balochistan are not translated to people of the rest of Pakistan. So the goal was basically to not just introduce olive oil to the rest of the Pakistan, The goal was to make sure that we are, building a foundation where we are setting standard, and we are, making sure that people get to know about our region. It's not just about, it's not just about olive oil for us. It's about making sure that people know our identity, making sure that people know that Balochistan can produce anything and anything in great quality and quantity. So this is how, this idea came into my mind.
Okay, so what does the name Zayteen represents?
When you talk about Zayteen, when I was looking for a name, तो the idea was कि it should be very simple. बहुत इजीली प्रोनाउंस हो जाए, बहुत इजीली लोगों को उससे उसको सुन के आइडिया हो कि व्हाट इज ज़ैतीन या व्हाट इज दिस प्रोजेक्ट एंड बिजनेस ऑल अबाउट. सो I started thinking of names. I came across many names, many ideas, but the one that attracted me the most was Zayteen. And the story goes that the Zayteen, basically the word Zayteen means olive in Turkish. And one of the since we have so many variants and species of olive in our gardens, so one of them is Turkish as well. And the good thing about that variant is it's very high quality. So I thought that would be the best if we go with this name to represent, our olive oil as well, and our the Turkish vibe in it as well.
Okay, so what is the core mission or vision behind Zayteen?
Again, the mission is to bring the best quality olive oil to from Balochistan to the rest of the country, and again, hopefully internationally as well. And again, the vision would be to, make sure that people of Pakistan get to experience the exclusivity and the quality that we are providing to them from Balochistan.
Okay, so who is your target audience or community?
If you talk about my target audience or community, though, I would say it's everyone who's interested in buying good quality products. Again, when we talk about products, then we are using a very generic term. But olive oil is usually associated with the people who are very health conscious, very diet conscious, and people who believe that they should follow sunnah in their lives, since olive oil has been, mentioned in Quran as well, olive itself. सो द आइडिया इज कि उन लोगों की तरफ ये ऑयल जाना चाहिए जो कि अपनी हेल्थ को सीरियस लेते हैं, जो अपनी फिटनेस को सीरियस लेते हैं, एंड दे नो कि व्हाट हैजर्ड्स or what dangers are they being posed to by the conventional oils that we are using.
Okay, so what makes Zayteen different from other initiatives in same places?
I would say that most of the projects that we are, that are coming out of Balochistan are representing their unique identity. What makes Zayteen different is that we take care of every olive that we are using, right? So there is like out of so many olives, you get 1 liter of olive oil. So we make sure that every single olive, that is coming out of our gardens is taken care of, and the olives are, preserved and brought to the, extraction mills in the best of circumstances, in best of conditions, so that the quality of olive oil is the most premium.
ओके सो सर आपने चैलेंजेस क्या फेस किए थे जैतीन को बिल्ड करते वक्त?
It's very interesting thing to say. I would say that whenever you're starting a service-based project or service-based business like software agency or marketing agency, तो उसको start करने के लिए you just have to sit home, you just have to buy a domain, and you have to start working on projects right from your laptop. एंड व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट अ प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड बिजनेस जिसमें आप एक फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, ठीक है, लाइक इन माय केस इट्स ऑलिव ऑयल बॉटल. तो every single component, we take it very for granted. Like when we talk about a, a bottle of water, ठीक है, तो उसमें आप देखते हैं कि there is a branding, there is bottle itself, then there is cap, then there is sealing and everything. सो ये सारी चीज़ें जो होती हैं जब हम लोगों के पास एक प्रोडक्ट होता है, जब हम घर में यूज़ करते हैं, वी डोंट रियलाइज कि इसके पीछे कितनी मेहनत लगी है इसको सोर्स करने में, इसको इसकी मेक श्योर करने में कि इसकी क्वालिटी सबसे अच्छी है. तो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज मेरे लिए यही था, बिकॉज आई वॉज फ्रॉम अ वेरी डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड. आई हैड एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ वर्किंग इन HR, एंड दिस वॉज कम्प्लीटली in terms of sourcing, in terms of product management, in terms of contracts and marketing and everything. So I had to make sure that I was doing everything right, and I also had to make sure that everything was eventually what we are targeting is great quality, best quality. So I had to look after the quality as well. So these are the few challenges that I think that met me when I was in the process of building Zayteen.
Okay, so sir, what do you see like other next years in Zateen कि वो किस तरह से grow करेगा अगले कुछ सालों
Talking
में?
about Zayteen, the initially what we are planning right now is we want to add more products to the portfolio of Zayteen, and maybe within a year or two, we would be looking forward to going international.
Okay, so
You
how
cannot just keep the excellence of Balochistan to Pakistan only. You have to show it to the world as well.
how can people engage with or support Zateen?
If you ask me about supporting Zayteen or engaging with Zayteen, so I would encourage everyone to connect with me and the page of Zayteen on LinkedIn and Instagram. These are the two most active platforms that we are using right now, and I guess that would be the best way. I have had the pleasure of connecting with so many people on LinkedIn, and the best way someone can help me or support Zayteen is by connecting with us on these two platforms.
Okay, so what values guide your team or organization?
Honesty. Uh, at the very, we can do everything that we want. We can talk about quality. We can talk about excellence. We can talk about everything. But again, we have to be very honest about everything. If we, when I say our product is very excellent in terms of quality, so I had to make sure that if I claim that I have the best product or I have excellent quality, so I had to go through a lot of trouble to make sure that I'm getting the right product and I'm making sure that the quality is 100%. So honesty is something that we live by.
Okay. So what advice you to give on young people कि वो अब कुछ इसी तरह का सिमिलर अगर स्टार्ट करना चाह रहे हैं तो उनको क्या एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे? मोस्टली यंग्स आजकल स्मॉल बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो उनको आप क्या एडवाइस
Hmm.
देना चाहेंगे?
Uh, I would say there are so many people in the market who would misguide you about many things. So make sure that you are not choosing any shortcuts. Uh, Again, it's a little difficult to arrange finances at some point when you're starting a business. But again, you have to make sure that you are spending on the right things, spending on right marketing, spending on right people. So not looking for shortcuts and making sure that you are using the right technologies and right ways to make sure that you are bringing the best thing to the market. That is what I can say to young people.
ओके सो सर लिसनर्स जो हैं वो जैतीन के बारे में मालूमात कहाँ से ले सकते हैं? बिकॉज अब इस इंटरव्यू के
Again,
थ्रू बहुत से
from
लोग इंगेज करेंगे, आपसे कांटेक्ट करेंगे तो
mhm,
उनको एक प्रॉपर वे बता दे ताकि वो आपसे कांटेक्ट कर सके.
uh, best way to connect with me or Zayteen would be through LinkedIn and Instagram again, because I'm very active on Instagram and LinkedIn both. So, and for example, someone wants to order from Zayteen. So उसके लिए हम लोगों ने वेबसाइट पे ही सारा कुछ रखा हुआ है. Whenever you order something, I instantly get an email and then I respond as quickly as possible. So response time with, when you are engaging or someone is engaging with Zayteen or me is like max 3 to 4 minutes.
ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच सर। आपने हमें अपना टाइम दिया, अपनी इतनी
Welcome.
अच्छी प्रोडक्ट के बारे में हमसे डिस्कस किया, बिकॉज ये बहुत यूनिक प्रोडक्ट है, पाकिस्तान से रिलेटेड है,
Mhm.
ऊपर से प्रमोट करी है हमारे कल्चर को भी साथ साथ। सो प्रोडक्ट आपकी बहुत अच्छी है।
Exactly.
अल्लाह ताला आपको मजीद कामयाबियां अता करे। सो थैंक यू वेरी
Thank you
मच
so much.
आपके टाइम का।
Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to, meet you in person.
ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच, अल्लाह हाफिज।
Allah Hafiz.
तो थैंक यू सो मच अफाक, आपके टाइम का। आपने हमें अपना इतना कीमती टाइम दिया, हमारे इस पॉडकास्ट को टाइम दिया, और बहुत से लोगों को जानने का मौका मिला कि यार पाकिस्तान में भी ऑर्गेनिक चीज़ें मिल रही हैं अब तक। बिकॉज अब थोड़ा सा ट्रस्ट इशू चलना शुरू हो चुका है पाकिस्तानीज के साथ, बट स्टिल यू कैन डू इट। और थैंक यू सो मच। अब तो गाइज, वीडियो के लास्ट में आपके लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में हम लिंक्स वगैरह मेंशन कर देंगे, आप मस्ट जाकर इनकी प्रोफाइल्स को विजिट करें, इनकी वेबसाइट को विजिट करें, ताकि आप लोग भी जान सके कि इनकी प्रोडक्ट कितनी अच्छी है। थैंक यू सो मच, होप सो यू लाइक दिस वीडियो गाइज। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज।